Hi, everyone. Welcome back to A Course in Miracles 365, Awakening to Love. I'm Reverend Tomas, and my wife Cindy and I are here traveling, and we're on the clarification of terms section here in A Course in Miracles. Very, very helpful. Now, sequentially, this comes after the manual for teachers, and none of this sequential order, text, workbook, manual for teachers, clarification of terms, the pamphlets, if you have the third edition, right? None of those is necessarily designed to be the first thing you open up to and delve into. So you can really start anywhere you're called. Not sure who out there may be wondering about that, but these are very helpful little items of terminology. And today we're looking at mind and spirit. So, what is mind? What is spirit? Mind here, and we're talking terminology as it is presented in A Course in Miracles as a thought system. Now, I will say some more about that here on this video in just a couple of minutes. As it's presented in this thought system, mind is the activating agent of spirit. That's what it is. It's the activating agent of spirit. Spirit is who we are, the extension of God, the thought of God, God's one Son, the Christ, the Son of God. And let's emphasize the one Son of God. It's who we are. That's spirit. Mind, the activating agent of spirit that we work with here in the thought system of the Course. Now, mind can be what this Course refers to as, well, right-mindedness or wrong-mindedness. And what we mean by that is that we can be in our right mind or a wrong mind. I mean, we say that in common parlance. We see somebody do something that we think is a crazy and psychotic gesture, and we say, well, they're out of their mind. But yeah, right? They are. They are. They're out of their mind. And when we see ourselves as an individual at all, when we see ourselves as separate, when we see ourselves as a human being, separate from other human beings, running amok, that's wrong-mindedness as well. We don't have to be engaging in psychopathic behavior. And I hope that you don't, please. Wrong-mindedness takes place when we listen to the ego, when we identify with this separate sense of self. Right-mindedness, on the other hand, is when we listen to the Holy Spirit, our inner teacher, the voice for God, that reminds us very, very patiently of who we really are and points us in that direction. Right-mindedness, wrong-mindedness. We have a choice, which I always emphasize, and I emphasize it here again, and I'll do it again and again. Oh, I know, you know where I'm going with this, don't you? I know, right? Teach us something new. No, again and again. We have a choice in the present moment between the thought system of the ego and the thought system of the Holy Spirit. Characterize this differently if you would like to. If this is helpful to you, we have a choice between love and fear. We have a choice between God or the ego. We have a choice between light and dark, between life and death, between happiness and suffering. The choice we have is that. In the present moment, right now, is when we choose. The clarification of terms repeats something that is said throughout the course in several other places, that the one power that we have left as what we appear to be, individual human beings running amok, in other words, the prisoner of the world that we made up, the one power that we have remaining to us is the power of decision. Oh, yeah, the power of decision, the power of choice. What are our choices? Love or fear, right mindedness or wrong mindedness. We choose one or the other. Yeah. Spirituality, as I'm certain you're discovering, and if you've not discovered it yet, well, then you're about to. It's what I like to call an adult endeavor. It's for grown-ups, isn't it? Because we've got to be very honest with ourselves and look at everything we're doing and engaged in and thinking. Are we right-minded or are we wrong-minded? Yeah. And the adult behavior that I'm talking about is the honesty with ourselves. Are we wrong minded? And when we catch ourselves engaged in attack thoughts, in ego clinging, in separation behavior of any kind, when we become aware of that, how quickly do we move to right mindedness? How quickly do we forgive? The ego does not exist. It is an error, and we are, as identifying with the ego here as individuals, as human beings in this world, it's simply a mistake. Spirit is who we are. The ego is a simple, it's just a mistake. It's nothing. What happens is spirit is eternal. It's outside of time. It's outside of space. And what that means, because we've never left our source, by the way, remember the very famous sentence from this course: ideas leave not their source. We leave not our source. We've never left our source. Guess what that means? That means the separation never occurred. So when we forgive, we're forgiving the world. We're forgiving our brother, singular, the Son of God. We're forgiving, we're overlooking the error of the ego. It never existed in the first place, and it is not real now. It's our clinging to it, our belief in it, that makes it real to us. So our physical bodies appear real to us. The political systems that we live in this world, in these strange things called nation states, are real to us. Aches and pains are real to us. That past due bill is real to us, but it's not real. So, in this state of a split mind or wrong mindedness, what's our remedy? What the hell do we do? Well, we have the power of choice in the present moment to choose the thought system of the Holy Spirit, to choose love, to choose forgiveness. We're really, when we forgive our brother, again, singular, we are forgiving what never took place. We're forgiving somebody for what they did not do. There's never been a separation. So, how can there actually, in reality, be a separate someone that pisses off a separate someone that harms them? This thought system, and here I'm referring to A Course in Miracles, is specifically designed to turn the world on its head so that we begin to have the experience of its total lack of substance, its total lack of reality, and at the same time, we begin to experience our complete reality and home as spirit. We have all power. We've simply chosen to forget that. Now, having made the choice to forget, we can make the choice to remember, and that remembering is the spiritual path. You do not have to, incidentally, follow A Course in Miracles in order to get the full benefit from that. But what we do have to do is the work. This shortens the line a lot in this world, doesn't it? Because people want shiny objects. Nothing against a shiny object. Just don't make it real to yourself, because it's not. What's real? Spirit, love, God, and only God. Very good. As always, I would welcome any questions that you have. And as we wrap up here today, special shout out to all of you who are recent subscribers to this channel. I very much appreciate it. It gives me great joy to share my experience with you, to share this course and my experience with you. This is why I appear to be here. So thank you so much for tuning in. And above all, thank you for your practice and your efforts and your honesty with yourself. Yeah, your honesty that your way here in the world, the way of the ego, isn't working. I mean, isn't that refreshing when we take a look at everything we've gotten wrapped up in and carried away in and say, yeah, this isn't working for me. I need help. And isn't it refreshing when we finally ask for it, even if it's scary? Because it is. And we have lots of resistance to it. However, you're here paying attention to this, so I thank you above all else for your commitment and dedication and practice. It's beautiful. Let's keep it up, please. All right, guys. Thank you so much, and we'll continue on here through the clarification of terms, and I will see you soon.